Today on the channel from Marvel Legends, we take a look at the San Diego Comic-Con 2021 Venom animated series exclusive. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today we've got Marvel Legends San Diego Comic-Con 2021 animated series Venom to take a look at. But remember, for all your Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And this Venom, pretty cool looking in the packaging here. As you can see right now, this is the outer clam, or not clam, but outer packaging for this figure. Looks like I'm wearing a t-shirt of Venom, doesn't it? Kind of blends in, almost looks like a shirt, but nope, it's Danhausen, there he is. Whose face do we like better? I don't know, you guys tell me. But I do like this outer packaging here, this outer box. Instead of being just a plain cardboard box, they gave it some personality. All blacked out, Venom looking only like he could look, of course. Just a really cool packaging here. So you got Venom on the front. Should say we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We'll see where it goes from there. And we'll do some comparisons of other Venom figures at the end, so stay tuned for that. But how cool does that Venom look right there? Just really pops. I am going to save this box and I'm going to display this box somewhere. It's such a neat, cool looking box. It's got to be saved. It's got to be preserved, I think. Just really, really cool. So kudos to the packaging team at Hasbro for this one. I just love it. You got Venom on the side. You can barely see it, but it's in there. Same thing on the other side. Nothing on the top. Bottom's got all your warnings and UPCs. And then on the back, you got a little bit of Venom from the cartoon. Looking only like Venom could look if he was in an animated cartoon series on the Fox Kids Network back in the day. So there you go. Looking good. So really cool. Like I said, this is the outer box here. You open that up, you take this out, bam, you give him the old see you later off to the side, and you're moving on to this packaging, which is equally as cool. I think a lot of people of a certain age, myself included, we love the Spider-Man animated series back in the day. We love the X-Men animated series. So this really hits home for a lot of people. I know there's a ton of collectors that got back into Marvel Legends with this packaging out there. So, man, I would say that is something that worked out there to grab new people, new interest in the line, and maybe they went off into the traditional Hasbro sets from there. I just selfishly cannot wait till we see a G.I. Joe packaging like this for the classified. You know it's coming one day. But right now, extremely cool packaging here. Another exclusive. There's a lot of people that are completing this wave, and you definitely need this if you're going to have all the animated series figures. But there it is. Spider-Man up there, perched on his logo. Very cool webbing background. That purple and the yellow Spider-Man just really all pops. This packaging just brings you back to the 90s. KB Toys, Toys R Us, wherever you were shopping, Targets, Walmarts, whatever. We remember seeing these out on the pegs. Just love it. Just absolutely love this. Marvel Comics logo. You got a little glamour shot of Venom right there. Venom comes with two heads, which is pretty cool as well. We'll see how well this Venom is. I was somewhere in the middle on the glamour shots and some of the promo stuff I've seen online about this one. A little bit about both ways. I love Venom. I came up when Venom was hot. He was all the rage in my prime comic reading days. So Venom always holds a special place to me, as does Carnage as well. So I'm always excited to get a Venom figure. I'm just not sure if I'm going to like the execution on this one. So we'll see. We'll get it out of the package. And like I said, we're going to compare it to some other stuff later on. But there is the front. Nothing really on the sides. Then the back. Very much like the front. Just a love letter to the old school Toy Biz figures. Got a cool glamour shot of Venom right there. Spider-Man, his name. You got a little blurb in here. Yep, you got a little blurb. You got warnings, UPCs, all that kind of stuff. So let's read the blurb on Venom. Let's see what he's up to. No good, I'm sure. A shiny, slithery alien symbiote bonds with hapless reporter Eddie Brock and transforms him into Venom, one of Spider-Man's most dangerous foes. And it does show right here. It shows that cool old animation style. You can switch the heads. There's the cool gimmick with this one. But very cool. I don't see really... I was going to say I don't see any paint imperfections, but might have a little bit of issues on the chest. We'll see. He does come with two extra hands. Two fisted hands. You guys know I love a good fisted hand. All right, so let's get Venom out of the packaging here. Possibly, maybe. Try to be as nice as I can. I know I'm not a mint on box collector of these, but I feel so bad. I mean, at heart, I am a mint on box guy. I've always said that. It's just nobody has, for the amount of my collection, there's just no way I can have them all on card. So I got to pick and choose. But Venom right there. Since I'm keeping that box, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to put that right inside that box. So there you go. See you later off to the side. How about a little plastic prison action? There it is. Plastic prison. Love it. Love getting Venom on a bigger body style. That is one thing that is really cool with this. As we pop everything out, there's the hands, there's Venom. There it is. See you later. Off to this. Oh, it came back. Sometimes packaging, they say when it comes back to you, it was meant to be, and you should keep this packaging with you, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to stick it right here. See you later. Very cool. The boomerang effect come full circle. Love it. Rarely happens on the channel. You're witnessing history here, my friends. All right, let's get down to it. Two-fisted hands. Don't need to go into too much detail here. Does have that cell shading we're going to talk about, but two fists. Always need fists with any superhero, wrestling figure, you name it. I always say it. We got two heads going on here. So this head here is very interesting. You can see the tongue. You can see the big teeth going on in this one. It's like the tongue is getting ready to start slithering out, but as of right now, it's inside his mouth. But very cool. Nice big white eyes with the black coming down. I mean, this looks great. No paint imperfections. Just a really good, solid Venom head. I'm always loving with Venom. A character like him, he's got so many different tongue out, tongue in, facial expressions. Always good to get extra heads with Venom, so I'm here for that all day long. Now we get down to Venom, and a lot of was told about Venom being used on the Omega Red body. I do have that new Omega Red I have not unboxed yet from that Wolverine Amazon pack. We'll get to that on the channel one of these days. We've got so much stuff built up. But Omega Red body for Venom is a pretty cool idea. Venom always was a guy that it was different sizes depending on the comic book artist, and it seems like in the Marvel Legends lines throughout the years he's been different sizes as well. I feel as a whole this is about the right size for Venom in my mind when I think of Venom. You guys tell me, are you the big monster Venom guy, the littler Venom guy, or is this about right for you? I think this is about right. But first thing you notice with this Venom, first thing I knew when they announced this product was the red and the blue kind of shading, animated shading here. I gotta be honest, it looks okay, but I'd prefer it not to be there. And one thing is, we've said this is San Diego Comic-Con 2021 exclusive. My gut tells me maybe 2022, 2023 somewhere. They are gonna re-release this. Maybe there'll be a little bit of change somewhere, but it'll be traditional. It won't have this animated cell shading going on to it. So you do kind of get disappointed with this one when that one does come out, but you know, it is what it is. It is the toy business after all. But I do think there's too much money on the table to leave this to the side. They will re-release this without that to make it a point of difference. I hope they do not go down the wave. So we know we're getting the X-Men animated series figures in kind of this cell shading animated look to it. I hope they don't pivot and do that in the Spider-Man line. I'm hoping we don't see that. Or it could be a sub-line inside of a sub-line. We might see that in the future. So who knows? At the end of the day, if there's money to be made, these companies are going to go for it. I mean, that's business 101. We always got to take that business step back. But I do like this guy. I feel like he's on the right size body. You got double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. You got the ab crunch. You got the removable head, of course. You got the bicep, thigh swivel, thigh cuts in it. You got ankles all over the place. A lot of movements with this Venom. As we know, the symbiotes move all over. So a bigger figure, not big, but bigger. It's going to be good to do different poses with him and everything else. One thing we saw on the glamour shots when this was first announced, and they are here unfortunately, is the peg holes from Omega Red back in the day. I wish they would have filled that in. I don't know how you missed that exactly. It is a bit of an eyesore, but depending how you look at it, you don't see them. But it definitely has both pins in there. I wish that was fixed, and I guess on the re-release, hopefully it will be fixed. Would have been cool if they could have added some effects in there or something to make some kind of difference. But that's neither here nor there. They didn't go that direction. He's got some of the symbiote webbing kind of stuff going on in the forearms there. That is a nice touch. Got the traditional Venom symbiote costume going on. There's just a little bit of red in my white, but you really kind of got to look deep to see it. But it's not 100% perfect there, but still looks pretty good. Like I said, the cell shading all around. When you have this in hand, I thought it was black, but it almost is like a bluish midnight black. I mean, it's definitely dark, but it's got some blue hues to it. Just a really good color in this one. Then you get to this head. I do like this one with the snake-like tongue hanging out. I mean, that's Venom, especially in the animated series. That reminds me of Venom, so that is really cool. I didn't realize this right now. I guess I should know from my Omega Red. He does have the butterfly joints in the back, so even more posability with this one. So, boy, that is pretty cool there. All kinds of stuff. And then these crazy clawed-out, gripping kind of hands going on here, making him look extra menacing. Very, very solid look to this one here. Like it, big feet. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? That's always the million-dollar question. Oh, he does. Use discount code Kyle, save 10%. Spend your money on your figures, not your stands. RingsideCollectibles.com. There it is. Save 10% with discount code Kyle. But pretty awesome looking Venom. If you're a guy of my age, or gal for that matter, you know Venom. He meant a lot to our childhood and reading comics, the animated series, figure lines throughout the years. This is pretty cool. And this is a perfect San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. We get fancy packaging. You get the shading and stuff like that. Like I said, I do believe we're going to get this re-released without this. Too much money on the table. But let's compare him to some other Venoms. This was the last, I believe this was the last Marvel Legend Venom in the traditional line. I like this Venom a lot. It's a lot to like with this, but I always felt it was just a hair small. And you can see the size comparison right there. I felt this was too close to the Spider-Man size, where this is the correct size for Venom. From where I sit, and as I always say, I sit right here. So from where I'm sitting, I like that size. But then you even go to the Deluxe Marvel Legend, you got the Monster Venom size. The correct colors we like on this one, but I feel like he's just a hair too big. But once again, it goes to what do you think of your Venom? Do you think of monster size Venom? Or are you more this, or are you more this? And then there's the wild card out there of the Marvel Select figure. We unboxed this on the channel many moons ago, but look for that one. Marvel Select Venom. I believe this was the Disney Store exclusive. This is another one with Marvel Selects. Characters that are different sizes and stuff work really good with your Marvel Legends. You can mix this Venom in with Marvel Legends depending how you view your Venom. And I have this one mixed in with some of mine as well. I like this one, and some days I don't like it. I go back and forth. I'm still not totally sure how I feel about that Select. But like I said, go back, watch that review on that one. I think you might enjoy some of that. But we got 4 different styles of Venom. What is your Venom? I guess let me know. Maybe one day we'll do a top 5 Venom list on the channel. We do top 5s every Thursday. Maybe it's time to start doing some of these Marvel Legends, my top 5s, and then you guys can give me your top 5s as well. But very, very cool. I like this figure. I don't know if I like it more than I thought I would. I think I like it about the same as I thought I would based off the promo pictures we got. I'm here all day for fixing these holes in the back, getting us the non-cell shading color to it, and having us just a traditional Venom here. I'm excited for that day. I hope that comes sooner than later. And I know some people will gripe about it when it comes, but I think it's just inevitable at this point. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? How do you land on this Venom? How do you land on these Venoms? What is your Venom height, size? You guys let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got unboxings every day. Runs the gamut between all kinds of toy lines. So make sure you hit the old notification bell. You don't want to miss a video. And then, of course, follow me on social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Support the channel. So for Venoms, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.